The governor decided to abandon his quiet office and walk through the prison yard. He wanted an absolute picture of the place, not just some report from an academic. The guards thought that was acceptable, and one agreed to accompany him. "I'll account for every door we pass," the guard promised, trying to sound accurate. Near the kitchens, a prisoner began to accuse another of stealing sugar. The governor had to acknowledge the fight and quickly acquire the actual facts. They had to adapt when an additional shout came from the workshop. "Go and address that noise." The head of administration barked. The governor decided to adopt a new plan. Make an advance to the workshop before the trouble grew worse. A strange affair was happening. A cat had sneaked in, and afterwards, half the security agency chased it, forgetting the morning agenda. One aggressive prisoner tried to give aid, which did not help at all. Suddenly, an aircraft passed over the roof. Its roar made the siren alarm everyone, and the cat suddenly alter its path. The noise amounted to a storm, and some prisoners shouted in anger. From one angle, the yard looked like a street party. Today was the prison's anniversary, the annual open day. The governor felt anxious, though it was apparent the visitors were calm. Apparently, the mayor would make an appeal for more jobs and approach the crowd with an appropriate speech. Everyone waited for his approval and hoped he would approve a bigger kitchen budget. If problems arise, the guards were armed, though their arms stayed low. Some flowers were artificial, but the music was surprisingly artistic. One inmate looked ashamed of his past. That aspect always touched the governor. He began to assess the event and write an assessment report. A young officer tried to associate with the prisoners, and soon everyone felt associated in a small association they called the Hope Club. The mayor began to assume the stage, but a prisoner made an attempt to escape. The guards had to back each other up. Outside, rumors spread about bacteria in the food. A cook tried to bar visitors from entering the kitchen, but the smell of cake was a bigger barrier. "It's fine, basically," the cook said, ready to battle anyone who doubted him. The governor had to bear the stress. A band played a lively beat. Some prisoners began to beg for extra cake. One tall being, already bent with laughter, made a bet that he could eat 10 slices. Nobody thought beyond the mess it would cause. The mayor tried to bill the governor for the cake, but he only gave a bitter laugh. "Don't blame me," he said, and the blame quickly faded. A blind prisoner spoke about friendship, and everyone felt a new bond. The governor planned to border the yard with flowers and plant a breast-high hedge. His brief speech thanked the broad team. A TV crew came to broadcast the budget speech when a balloon popped like a bullet. A bunch of kids screamed. Someone smelled a small burn near a dry bush, but it was only smoke from the barbecue. "Watch that cable," a worker warned as they began to calculate how much food was left. At last, the mayor agreed to cancel his meeting about cancer research and stay for pudding. The governor knew his team was capable and had the capacity to handle the visitors. Someone tried to capture the fun on camera, and the press cast the prison in a good light. A child showed his lucky catch, a butterfly. A guide pointed at a prison cell while another child tried to chain two pens together. The governor was asked to chair the final talk. The chairman thanked everyone. It was a real challenge, he said with his usual characteristic grin, while staff began to chart the day's progress. The chief officer smiled. Under these circumstances, the governor said, even a prison can feel like a family.